Well, g'day everybody, and welcome back to OnAir, OnAir Airline Manager and Microsoft Flight Simulator. Alright, beautiful. So we ended up on our last job at EGDI. So we are going to go in and have a look at jobs. Here we go, find jobs at the current airport in our little Cessna Skyhawk. So here we go, let's have a look at what jobs we've got and what jobs we can do, and we will set ourselves a flight up. And there is only medical transportation. No. Let's see. Maybe we could do a job that's a little bit longer. Maximum cargo weight would be, I would say, about 500 on this. Maximum passengers 3, minimum airport size. Oh, can we change it to 1? We can't. All right, let's query. All right, so there's a goods transport from EGDI to EGBP. That looks like it might be a good one. What else is there? Current EGDL to EG. There's 2 jobs there, so there's 2 lots of cargo there, printed magazines and printed magazines. So I think we might take those jobs. EGDI. All right, so let's go in and have a look at what we've got in pending jobs here. We've got to do this one because at some point, because these give you actually really good XP, so we do need to have a look at that. So we're going EGDI to over to there. All right, so we will take both of those. So I'm just going to write this down onto my trusty little whiteboard. Actually, is one at that one? EGDL. Where's EGDL? Interesting. That one there says current EGDL. Okay. So we have to pick up from there. All right. So we might only take this one, the printed magazines, the 257. I think going to EGBP. We could probably fly into EGDL and pick those up if we wanted to. That mightn't be too bad a thing actually. So we might actually go to EGDL, pick up those, and then fly to EGBP. That might be an idea, mightn't it? I'm thinking about it. No, let's just do the one job. So the 257 pounds of cargo. All right, lovely. So we can do that. I am just going to go into Flight Simulator and set up our aircraft and our flight plan to EGBP, and I will be back in a sec, guys. Okay, all set up. So let's go to our aircraft. Let's go into prepare the aircraft for this flight. Looking forward to doing this flight. 256 pounds of cargo. Let's load that on board. We've got 91% of fuel on at the moment, so that's okay. Fuel is relatively cheap here, although we did get it cheaper in Friday Harbour. Let's confirm and go fly now. Lovely. Everything is looking good. Let's let it connect, which is pretty cool. Okay, so it's going to load the cargo. Everything is loading. We are going to EGBP. Just for time constraints for filming, I'm not going to drop into that other airport and pick up that other load. So Kemble is where we are off to. Boscombe Down is our alternate airport, which is 33 nautical miles away from there. We don't have any AI pilots at the moment, but we are going to look at the possibility of purchasing a new aircraft. So let's go to the flight tracking page. I may be streaming this tonight, which is last night, because this will be going out tomorrow. So I may be streaming it and doing a few jobs, and I may do that over the period of time that I am doing this series, is do some of the flights on stream to build up some money for the company. We're going 50 nautical miles at 37 degrees. Excellent. Let's start tracking. All right, there we go. Radios are on. Let's have a look at what we've got here. Let's increase this. Let's increase that as well. We'll bring the brightness of that down a little bit. Warning, yep, low oil pressure. Let's turn our beacon and our strobe on, because this program likes us to have a beacon and a strobe. Let us make sure mixture is rich on our throttle. Bring our throttle in a little bit of fuel pump.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
I don't know why Flight Sim is all of a sudden giving me those stupid tips, but I do need to turn that off. Let's get that on. Fuel pump off. There we go, lovely. Just light the pedestal up a little bit. Yep, everything is okay there. Just going to let this aircraft warm up a little bit. I do apologise that it is a little bit dark, and I will be back in a sec, because I am going to sort out these stupid tips that Flight Sim is all of a sudden giving me. Okay, there you go. I don't know why it had all of a sudden turned everything on. I don't know what was going on. Maybe because I did a verification of the files or something. I'm not sure. So, but it is all sorted out now. Let's stick that on. There we go. Our flight plan is tuned into there, which is good. Let's just check the. Do we have the ATIS? No, we don't. Okay, cool. We were just tuned to ground. We are departing north, so we shall request our taxi to depart north.
Merrifield ground, Simi 001 ready to taxi north departure. Simi 001 taxi to and hold short of runway 27 using taxiway Alpha Bravo Delta. Contact tower on 122.1 when ready.
Okay.
To and hold short runway 27 via taxiway Alpha Bravo Delta Simi 001.
Runway 27 is for us. I'm just going to tune 27 into here, so that we have an idea on where we are going. 2627, beautiful. Now what I am going to do as well is I am going to bring up the VFR map, and I am going to zoom into there. So runway 7 will be this runway here, going through that way. So we will head out to there, which means that we are going to turn and move down there. So we'll just follow that on there. What else have we got? We've got everything set up properly. Let's just lean off the mixture a little bit. There we go. Yep. Everything is looking good, and taxi lights and navigation lights are on. All right, we should be ready to go, guys. I do believe. All right, so park brake off. Let's give this a little bit of oomph. No taxi lights or anything here, which is going to make it a little bit difficult, so we'll see how we go. I might actually just quickly bring up the taxi assist. Now we are ready to go, so what we are going to do is we're going to request our takeoff clearance.
Merrifield Tower Simi 001 ready at runway 27 departure to the north. Simi 001 cleared for takeoff, runway 27 departure to the north approved.
Okay, that's our takeoff clearance.
Runway 27 Simi 001.
What I didn't do was I didn't put in our flight altitude, which is going to be 2000 today, and put on our FLC and bring that up to 80 knots. Right there. That is ready to go. Landing lights on, taxi lights off, mixture rich. Need one stage of flaps, which is good, and our trim is in takeoff position, all perfect. Okay, and we are ready to roll. So let's get out of here. I don't mind doing the night flights, and I'm not going to avoid doing night flights. I am going to try and normally when I would be recording this, my time would be the evening, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that for you guys. I am going to make sure that because it's daytime today for me, and I am actually recording this in the daytime. Then it just happens to be nighttime or very early morning in over in the UK. So that's why we are flying at night. So. Most of the flights that we do from now on will actually be daytime flights. All right, we are ready to go. It is very dark. The landing lights aren't giving us much light on the runway, so we're going to have to continue to follow this center line here, which is the only thing that I can see out there. So we will do that. Now airspeed is active. Everything's okay. Everything is looking good. And let's rotate and get ourselves off this runway.
Airborne time lost.
Beautiful. Alright, let's give a little bit of trim up. Everything's okay. That was with no runway lighting there. That was quite difficult. I had to keep my eye on the center line, so which is okay. That's okay. So what I'm going to do now, we are at 300. As soon as we get to 500, I am going to I'm going to throw the airport on.
Departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
All right, autopilot on. Let's acknowledge that instruction. Let the aircraft settle.
Maryfield Tower Simi 001 continue for north departure.
Okay, lovely. We'll just maintain this heading for a certain amount of time. Let's click on heading, which is the runway heading. There we go. Looking lovely out there. Oh, I do love the street lighting. I do love flying at night. Night is one of my most favourite times to fly. But obviously not for YouTube purposes. All right, let's bring ourselves around now. We should be okay. Keep our finger on that. Beautiful. Looking good. Just taking it around nice and easy so that I don't do the whole zoom out thing that I always do, which I always tend to do anyway. There we go, that should be okay, and that should allow us to intercept at some point. Did not do my PDA, my PFD setup, so I do need to do that. Back again, did not turn my transponder on, which is a little bit of a problem, and did not change my CDI to that, so everything is looking okay. It is maintaining the 80 knots to get out. We are nearly at flight level now, which is good, so this should technically be an IFR flight flying at night, so I probably really should have set that up as well. And I do promise that I will take those things a little bit more serious as of the next flight as well. So alright, there we go. Nearly at our altitude. reduce that speed, reduce that throttle. We'll sit around at about 2,300 and around about sort of in between 2,300 and 2,400 revs is usually a pretty good speed. So we will check that everything is okay. Landing lights are on. Everything's fine there. We have everything in the green there, and let's just double check our flaps are up. Yes, our flaps are up. Everything is fine there. Okay, so we should be right. We should be able to settle in for this. This should be a good flight, actually, guys. So, looking very forward to earning some more money. Look at that out there. It's lovely. Okay, guys, we are 10 nautical miles out. Over there, you can see over there, that's Swindon over there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start slowing down the aircraft. The airport itself is about 463 feet above, so I am going to drop us down to 1500, which will leave us about 1,000 off the threshold of the runway. We're going to contact Campbell now, just to find out where are we? Looking for Campbell, right there. Just to find out what runway is in use, which it doesn't look like we have. So I'm guessing that at 273 we will probably be looking at runway 26 or 26 right. I would say for us it would probably be 26, so we will select 26 for landing. We will announce a full stop landing, and we will announce our position now. So
Echo Golf Bravo Papa traffic Simi 0018 miles southwest, 1,700 feet inbound to land runway 26.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust our heading to 260. What was the actual 26 is 262, so we will adjust it to 262 right there, which means we'll be doing a left traffic on that, so which is perfectly fine. All right, so all we need to do is keep our eye out for the airport itself, which I would say is there. That would be runway 26 there, so lit up, which will be okay. So strangely enough, we're getting different sort of wind readings everywhere, so I don't know what flight sim have done with that, but no drama. We will deal with it. We are down at 1,500 feet now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cruise in a little bit further, and then we will make a right turn and do a left downwind, or sort of, join the pattern halfway downwind. So there it is there, runway 26 and 26 right. Let's bring the range of that out a little bit, which will give us a little bit of an idea on the airport layout when we get down there. So that should be okay. Everything is looking okay. I'm going to put the mixture to rich. I'm going to slow the aircraft down a little bit more as soon as we get a little bit closer to the runway. Our landing lights are already on, our strobes, navs, beacons, everything is fine. 12 degrees Celsius out there, don't need fuel pump because this is gravity, these are gravity fed. Pitot, do not need pitot either, so lovely. Absolutely lovely. Everything is looking good. It's very nice out there. Very, very nice out there. Alright, we are getting pretty close to doing our turn now. In fact, what we might do is we may turn now. I'm just going to bring that in there, and I'm going to bring that around to there, like so. And I am going to put us on heading. Let the aircraft take us around there, no worries. It looks like the runway's coming in over that road over there. Right across that road by the looks of it. Let's see, is it only the right runway that's lit up, or is it the left runway that's lit up? Sort of a little bit hard to tell, isn't it? It's a little bit hard to tell. Let's have a quick squiz at the runway itself, at the airport itself. There is no 26 left and 26 right, is there? Right through here. Okay. I cannot see a 26 right here. I can only see one single runway running in that direction, so we're just going to leave it at that. Alright, lovely. Let's slow this beast down a little bit. There we go, we should be okay. Now, the rule of thumb that my instructor always used to tell me was you would wait until the runway threshold, which is approximately here, I think, was out the rear quarter on the Tomahawk that I used to fly. But we obviously can't see it out here. I'm going to go one stage of flaps. I'm going to put a little bit of power into that. Lovely. It should be okay there. Give it just a little bit more before we turn onto our base leg. There you go, one more stage of flaps now. Speed the aircraft up a little. Take the autopilot off, and I am going to turn. Alright, I'm also going to call base leg.
Echo Golf Bravo Papa Traffic Simi 001 is on base runway 26.
There we go, just bring it around nice and easily. It's not too bad wind-wise today, not too bad at all. Right, we will let the aircraft settle itself there. That's our runway there. And reduce our throttle just a touch, just to start reducing altitude a little bit. Wow, it's crazy with that road in there, isn't it? It certainly doesn't help. Certainly does not help at all. Alright, lovely. And a turn final now. We will call that in.
Echo Golf Bravo Papa Traffic Simi 001 is on final runway 26 to land.
Just a little bit off because of that road, but that's okay. Alright, lovely. That'll be alright. A little bit high at the moment, but that's usually me, isn't it? A little bit high coming in. But that's okay, we can reduce that altitude. Looking nice, looking very nice. I do love a nighttime landing. It was quite a difficult takeoff though, wasn't it, for us?
Wind calm.
Wind calm, there you go. I'm going to go last stage of flaps now. Let the aircraft settle itself. Okay, so everything's looking good, everything is in the green. We are happening.
500.
Obviously exiting the runway to the right there. A little bit more throttle because we're losing too much altitude now. There we go. So when you're coming in, you would normally use the throttle and the engine power to dictate your descent rate. So at the moment we are 350 feet per minute. We're going down. If I add throttle to the engine, then as you can see, our descent rate is decreasing, which means that we are descending at a lower speed, and that's usually how you would control the aircraft coming down on a manual landing like this. So less throttle, the quicker the aircraft falls out of the sky. Looking good, looking good. I'm pretty happy with this. We're going to end up rolling down to that taxiway right down the end there, so we won't bother bleeding our speed off too much. Here we go. Right, there we go.
Landing time locked. Landing
Lovely.
Echo Golf Bravo Papa, Kemble.
Let's just let her roll. Flaps up. 1 stage, 2 stages, 3 stages. Lovely. A little bit hard to see out there. A little bit hard to see. I don't know whether that's because of the reflection on my screen or what it is, but we will roll into here. And that looks like our point of exit right there. Yep, here it is. Beautiful. Okay, we need to spin right around there. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. There we go, that's probably a little bit bad, Simi. You're better than that. Let's roll out here. Once we get across the threshold here, we will call in. There we go, right there. Beautiful. And we will announce clear of the runway.
Echo Golf Bravo Papa traffic Simi 001 is clear of the runway.
Going to bring up the VFR map and have a look at where we are going. I think we might probably go in here. Do we park around the terminal or do we park around this area? I'm not sure. It looks like there's a nice hangar over there that we could probably park at, I would say. Let's get this moving. Let's change this from landing to taxi. Watch what we are doing out there at the same time, Simi. Alright, lovely. Keep our eye on. I love the idea of having this to navigate around airports. It would be great if they could just add taxiway letters to it. It would be fantastic. But obviously they haven't. Alright, this looks like a lovely place to park our aircraft out in front of this hangar here. There we go. We'll park right here. Lovely. Okay, park brake on. Again, probably a little bit poor on the old taxiing there, but no drama. That's fine. We need to turn all of this stuff off now for this program to actually recognise that.
Engine off time locked. End
There
of
we
flight.
go.
Registered
Beautiful.
in OnAir Company.
Turn that off and we shall shut that down as well. Perfect. Alright guys, I will see you when I get into the hangar. Alright, in the hangar, here we go, beautiful 0.14% reputation change, a 54 nautical mile flight, 5%, 10%, 5% and 3%, which is really good. Our airframe condition is going down and our engine condition is going down considerably, so we need to look into that. 62 experience points there. Let's click OK on that. We'll let it go to this. Let's see. So this is where we are now. So we are now sitting at Kemble Airfield or Airport. Yeah, see, that was Swindon that we were flying past, which is very, very good. All right, let's go to our income statement just to make sure that everything registered there. Cargo services, yes. Excellent. Is that correct? Landing and parking. Let's go back into here and go into flight logs and let's see if that registered. That flight did register. It'd be nice to get the details, the extra details on those flights, wouldn't it? So how would we do that? Cash flow statement, flight logs, completed jobs. There you go. That's where. So goods transport we've completed. No. Why is it not showing us that job that we just did? Is that this job here? Dashboard. Let's go into the dashboard for a sec. It has not registered that job as being complete. Why hasn't it registered that job as being complete? It's only saying that we've completed one job. Not saying that we've... are we supposed to do this one as well? Is that why? Possibly is. What's this one? Okay, maybe we were supposed to do this job as well before that completes, so maybe we do need to head down there, which I will do. I will head down there and I will bring that stuff back. Okay guys, so I decided that we would come in and actually finish this job off. So what I'm doing is I'm just flying into EGDL to pick up the rest of our cargo. So we've just got our landing clearance for runway 24, which is that runway just on the right there. We are going to do a short final on this one. So I'm just going to reduce the throttle a little, get ourselves some flaps down, and we will go in and land. So you can see the approach lights there. Everything is okay. We are reducing our altitude. I'm just going to bring the nose up a little bit just to drag these out again, and a couple of stages of flaps. Again, make sure that our landing lights are on. Yes, they are. Our mixture is rich, and we are going to come down here and land. We will pick these. It was like 12 nautical miles away, so we really should have stopped here. We will drop in here. We'll pick up the cargo that we need to pick up, and then excuse me, we'll pick up the cargo that we need to pick up, and then head back and complete that job. So I just felt like after I said we were going to finish up, I didn't really feel like not finishing the job, if you understand what I mean. So just look up over the dash just a little bit more.
500.
A little bit low, as you can see. We've got 3 red there, 1 white, 3 red, but we can pick up a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to go final flaps now. There we go, let the aircraft settle. When you put your flaps down, aircraft balloon, so got to give them a little bit of a chance to settle. Not the shortest final that I've done, but it is a relatively short final, so Still a little bit low. Look, there's a hotel by the looks of it there right on the flight path. I don't think that would be there, to be honest. So, although we are over, yeah, we are over the top of, we are right on the glide slope, so there we go, lovely. Bring this in, it looks like we will be pulling off the runway to the left. A little bit high now, just wanted to make sure we can get over that, hotel that was there. Alright, and here we are. Let's just bleed all of our speed off.
Landing time
Lovely.
locked. Landed at Echo Golf Delta Lima, Montliniham.
Alright, beautiful. Beautiful. Might just bring up the old VFR map.
Semi 001, exit runway when able.
Okay, so they're up the top there. Alright, no worries. Alright guys, I will go in here and we will pick up our cargo, and I will see you when I've done that. Alright, so we're just going to load this these printed magazines up, £199. We are going to confirm that and go and fly now. So yeah, £199. Should have flown past here in the first place, but you know, I'm getting used to this. I'm actually getting used to this program, so I'm learning as I go. So we're going to EGBP now. We're going back to Kemble to finish this job off. Go into here, lovely. £199 of cargo on board. Let's go to the flight tracking page. Perfect. So anything that is linked in there, you have to, by the looks of it, you have to do all of the jobs. If I am wrong about that and somebody knows different, then please let me know. Let's start tracking on this flight. And I will see you guys in the cockpit. Alright, radio's on. Beautiful. Beacons, strobe. Aircraft is still pretty warm, so we should be okay for a straight start up. Mixture in, park brake is on, and we're going to start this beast
Your
up.
flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Lovely. Absolutely perfect. We are only 12 nautical miles away, so that's not going to be too bad. Navigation lights.
System test. Okay.
Beautiful. Put those back on. Initializing the Garmin. And there we go. He is on. He or she, whatever you want to call you, Garmin. Let's see. Okay, that's okay. Everything is good. Let's contact ground and request a taxi for departure north.
Leningham ground, Semi 001, request taxi for takeoff departure to the north. Semi 001, taxi to and hold short of runway 24 via taxiway Delta Charlie. Contact tower on 119.225 when ready.
Alright, we shall do that.
Short runway 24 using taxiway Delta Charlie Semi 001.
Alright, I am going to go straight out, I think, so that is what we shall do. Let's put our taxi lights on. Let's turn that on. A little bit of oomph there. Lovely. Go past him. So we are taxiing out to runway 24. Which will be out this way, I do believe. Did we come in from that end? I cannot remember. For some reason, Flight Sim, after you have finished a flight, doesn't like you to do that. So, where are we? Runway 24. It's right there. Oh, right there. No worries. We'll bring up the map here. There we go. Runway 24. We need to turn right. Okay, beautiful. Let's head dodge that big light on the ground there. Keep him rolling. Out we go. I will see you guys when we get to the hold short point. All right, she is quite the bumpy runway, most definitely. I'm pretty sure this is the hold short point, which I think it is. Let's throw that in there. Let's get our clearance to take off from Lynham Tower.
Lynham Tower Simi 001 ready for departure to the north at runway 24. Simi 001 cleared for takeoff runway 24 departure to the north approved.
Beautiful.
Cleared for takeoff runway 24 Simi 001.
Okay, lovely. Let's get our aircraft ready. Landing lights, taxi lights off. One stage of flaps that the program definitely likes you to have. Park brake off, and off we go. Beautiful. Line ourselves up. We'll do a rolling start on this. It's not a very long flight, so we really should have just dropped in here, but lesson learnt. Right, hopefully there's no aircraft. It's a beautiful, perfect time in the morning. It is currently 6:30 AM local time. Sun is coming up, sky is looking good. And off we go. Well, there we go. There we go. Lovely. There is an unused runway on this airport. Up we go.
Airborne time locked.
I'm going to trim up a little. Alright, lovely. While we're doing that, I'm just going to, while we're climbing out, I'm just going to change this out a little bit. We're going direct to E, G,
Simi 001 continue for north departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
just acknowledge that.
Lynham Tower Simi 001 continue for north departure.
EGB, right there, P, which is to the north, Kemble. Let's enter that and activate. Lovely. We will do a nice right turn. Everything is looking good. I think we're going to fly this one manually, guys. That would be, is that it there? No, it would be around a little bit further, I do believe. Or we might be able to see the flashing light just directly ahead of, directly above the gyro compass there. Lovely. Right, just going to reduce the throttle and level ourselves out a little bit here. Oh. No, that would be there. The initial one that I thought of there, we will probably be doing a right for runway, I think it was 24 that we landed on there as well, wasn't it? So let's contact their tower now. No. He will contact us when we're out of his zone, so. Lovely. Alright guys, I will see you guys when I am on final. Okay guys, here we go. Coming into Campbell now. Everything's set up for landing. We'll bring her down.
Wind calm.
Wind calm, beautiful. Alright, lovely. I'm not going to go on a final stage of flaps here. I'm actually going to go down on 2 stages of flaps, which I think is all that's required. The wind's pretty calm, the runway's very long. We do need to coast a little bit, so that should be okay. So we will bring ourselves in here, we will land and unload our cargo and complete that job, which I got very confused about, I might say. I might add. Alright, lovely. Everything's looking good. Runway 26 it is. It's a beautiful morning, beautiful morning. I want to try and keep a little bit of speed so we can roll down to the end. There we go. Just let him glide down there. Oh, it was a little bit hard,
Landed at Echo Golf Bravo Papa, Campbell.
It was a bit of a passionate kiss, that one, as opposed to a light kiss, so. Alright, beautiful. Bring the 2 stages of flaps up. And there is a forklift on the runway. I do not think that there would be a forklift on a runway at an airport. We will just duck around there. Lovely. Alright, beautiful. So we'll get over the hold short point here. Turn our beacons off. Put on our taxi lights. And I might actually run her in here this time. Lovely. Let's call ourselves clear of the runway.
Echo Golf Bravo Papa traffic Simi 001 is clear of the runway.
Oh, taxi. Well, pressed the wrong one. I turned our beacon off. Alright, probably going to get penalised for that one, I'm pretty sure. We're back in the same place that we were in before, aren't we? Yes, we are. Oh, beautiful. Lovely. We go and park in there again, or should we park here? Let's park in here. Bring this around here. There we go. And that should be okay. Alright, perfect. Okay, we'll turn those off. And
Engine off time log.
start the engine.
End of flight. Registered
Did
in
not
OnAir
turn
company.
all of those off, so I'm going to lose points for that as well. And we will turn that off as well. Magneto's off. Alright, lovely. I will see you when we get in the get into the hangar, guys. Alright, beautiful. As you can see, safety bonus not obtained. Lights except beacon were on at engine shutdown because I didn't just shut everything off. So, but it said except beacon. It said that the beacon was off, which it wasn't. But that's okay. We're dealing with that. Let's click on that. So what we should find now is if we go into our dashboard, we should find that we have completed 2 jobs, and we have completed 2 jobs. So there you go. Okay, what have we got now? We need to get back to EGHH. We also need to look at the possibility of purchasing other aircraft and hiring a pilot, but that is in the next episode, guys. That is in the next episode. So, again, hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please hit like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And I will see you guys next time at Simidiom.